Hello all. In this video, we are going to look into the API Commandline.arguments. We'll be looking into the relevance of arguments passed to a process in iOS ecosystem. For some of you, the question would be to understand what is command line arguments. It's as simple as the signature of the entry point function for the languages which are equivalent to C, C++, or similar to that. Int main would be the entry point function. And in this case, the argc and the argv that is represented in this slide are the command line argument. If you have ever used a command line utility, the arguments or the params that we pass along with the command line utility forms the data that which will be collected in the argc and argv. Argc mainly looks at the number of params that being passed. argv is the actual pointers to the params. The expansion to these are argument count and argument vector. For iOS applications as well, the entry function is made and there is access to these command line arguments. Developers can access these value to implement any customized behavior post launch of the application with the arguments. The externalization of some of the config and some of the mechanism to control is also possible with these arguments. Swift standard library has made access to these arguments via an enum named command line. The module interface of command line enum is different in comparison with the standard enum. The availability of this argument is ensured throughout the application lifecycle post-launch. The module interface is depicted. It has static variable argc, unsafe argv, and a string array argument. The argc and argv are in its raw form, while as the string array has parsed the data from the argv and converted into the string representation. Following are some examples of usages from my personal experience. The externalization of a port for a test server running with the automated suite and triggering a build flavor or variations of build flavor was controlled with the usage of command line arguments. Let's look into a demo. The demo is a simple app that is built in SwiftUI, which has a list, and the list iterates over the command line dot arguments API. Let us build and run the application once. You will be able to see the command line argument that is one item listed. Let's kill the application and try to use the terminal to launch the same application. We'll take the appropriate parameters, which is the bundle ID to launch, and we are using the exhilaration command line utility. And SimCTL is the param that we'll use to invoke the simulator or the app installed in the simulator. So if you see, all the params that is passed is now listed out. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all.